Hello, my YouTube family. It is Friday. Thank you, Jesus. It is March 14th, 2014 at 6:15 p.m. Let's get started. I've got so much to talk to you about. Okay, let's do lips of the day and get that out of the way. Okay, I lined my lips with NYX Purple Rain. As you can see, it is slowly becoming a nub in itself. Gotta buy another one of these as a backup before they run out of Purple Rain. You never know. That's what happened to my Club Monaco. Okay, my pink brown. This is an oldie, a super duper oldie that I bought at Sephora. But it is from the company called Bourjois. Very French, very hoity-toity. And it was called Effet 3. Brilliant lip gloss. Something like that. In the color Violet Psychedelic. Look at this purple, people. Is this not the ish? And as you can tell, purple was the theme of the day. And I got major compliments today. Well, even with my hair looking as sad and pitiful it is, compliments. I guess one woman just said, you know, I like you in purples and blues. I was like, wow, thank you. This is an oldie. I really don't know if you'll be able to find it. You probably will be able to find it on eBay. I don't know if you can find it on Amazon. This is what it looked like. And that is the purple shade. And I will do a swatch. And that is it, people. Right there. There you go. A purple to end all purples. But if you cannot find this one, the dupe for this lip gloss is Revlon Lip Gloss in Decadent. That was a limited edition also, so that one may be just as hard to find, but maybe easier to find than this one. Okay, so here you have it. Violet Psychedelic. That's what it's called, Violet Psychedelic. Violet Psychedelic. That's what it is right there. In Bourjois is the name of the company. Brilliance, something. It's in French. And the writing is all scratched up and I can't read it anymore. So there you have it. But as you can see, it is still good, people. It is still good on the lips. I was all purpled up today. Okay, so that's lips of the day. That is out of the way. I have things to tell you, and I wrote them all down on my little pad here, so I will not forget. Okay, so last night I'm just chilly willy, you know, thinking that there's nothing to watch from the 8 to 9 hour, just trying to kill time. And all of a sudden I get an oh Jesus, things are falling on the floor. Hold on. I get an IM on my Facebook. One of my girlfriends is like, "Are you watching? Are you watching?" And I'm like, "Am I watching what?" She goes, "Hell's Kitchen started." I was so upset because I had missed already. I missed like half hour of it. I was too pissed. So Hell's Kitchen has started. But the TV guide did not put Hell's Kitchen. It put American Idol at the 8 o'clock hour. Hell's Kitchen was at the 8 o'clock hour. And American Idol was at the 9 o'clock hour. But apparently there was a show called Rake. And I guess it didn't take too well. So they must have bumped that off. In any event, there's already drama happening at the Hell's Kitchen. So, and you know, Ramsey, he done call people pigs and get out of my kitchen. And I mean, he was upset. And he already kicked somebody out. But I didn't really get a chance to get to know the team because that's the beginning of the show. And of course, I missed that whole part. So I just have to pick it up from where I left off. So that's Hell's Kitchen. Now, remember I was talking about Parenthood yesterday and I love the show Parenthood and all of that? Well, I do love the show Parenthood. But what the hell was I thinking when I didn't remember Scandal? Parenthood is always DVR'd. I should have remembered that. I should have remembered. Thursday night is Scandalous night. Is Scandalous night. I should know this by now. Yesterday's Scandal. Sweet Jesus, that show makes me drink cold water to bring down my blood pressure at the end of the show. 10 to 11, honey, that's when the pressure is rising. And if you hear noise, that's, you know who. He is all over the place right now. And he's fallen in love with the red dot. Because when I first started to play with him with the red dot, he was not interested. Now, I play with him with the red dot in the living room, and he goes nuts, which is fine because I could tire his ass out and he just conks out. But I have to start playing with him at around 8 o'clock because I started trying to play with him yesterday at around 9:30, 9:45. And I was working him up to a frenzy. And then he just kind of petered out and just, I was playing with the red dot, but he was like, Mom, I can't do it anymore. And I was like, yes. Okay, so then he ate and then he petered out. And I was like, oh, good. He's tired. No. When it comes to from the living room back to the bedroom, that's when he wants to talk and talk and talk and then get the cat crazy. And I'm thinking, how could he get the cat crazy when I already petered his ass out? Well, I guess he gets a second wind. I guess cats get a second wind. And by that time, I don't feel like doing the red dot because in the bedroom, there's not as much room to run around as in the living room. And once I'm done in the living room and I come to the bedroom, that is it. The bedroom is the last pit stop before I hit the sheets. So, but at least I'm getting him to run around because, he's getting a little chubby wubby. So, I need to exercise his butt. And here I am talking about exercise his butt. And what do I want for dinner? Dominoes. I don't know if I'm going to go for Dominoes. So, because I did cook my Salisbury steak last night and it came out rather delicious. So, and I cooked the black beans instead of the red beans. So that was mighty scrumptious. And of course I have more left. So I can always have that. But when you have a taste in your mouth, and right now I have Dominoes, and I'm not PMSing or anything, but I haven't had Dominoes in a very long time. I've been a very good girl for like a good 2 months. I think since the year began, I didn't have any Dominoes. So I think I'm due. If, I can't, withdraw from everything. I've already withdrawn from buying any cosmetics until July. Do I have to withdraw from the Dominoes as well? I mean, I know it's really not good for me, but damn, can you give me a little taste of something? And then after I get my Dominoes, I won't have another for another 3 months or so. How about that? Can I cut myself a break? We'll see. Okay, so scandal. Very good. Next. Okay. Here's where you guys can come and help me because I don't know if you know. You probably do because Nancy, always late to the party. There is, I guess it's a foundation, and it could also be used as a concealer. It's called Kevyn Aucoin's Sensual Skin Enhancer. Is anybody aware? Because I was, Google. Google and YouTube. For real? He just has zero respect. Just zero respect for the bed. Look at the tail. Look at the tail. Here we go on the pillow. Well, it stays lighter outside now. So he's trying to figure out, well, what the hell? Because, normally it's supposed to be dark outside. He hasn't adjusted yet. Which is why I think he thinks the cat crazy. Because when it's 11 o'clock, I think he's still on 10 o'clock time. So he's trying to figure out, well, why is Mom going to bed earlier than normal? No, Mom is going to bed at the right time. We just push the clocks forward. He don't know nothing about no pushing of the clocks. So he's quite confused right now. But at least he's quiet and he's calm. Because when he gets cat crazy, holy crap. In any event, back to the Kevyn Aucoin. You see I'm all over the place because it's Friday. Kevyn Aucoin's Sensual Skin Enhancer. Is anybody aware? I was doing a little YouTubing last night and a little Googling. And this looks rather thick. So I really don't know if it's really going to be good for me. But I'm still now I'm still on the BB cream and the foundation situation. Like I need another foundation. For real? Like I really need another foundation? I don't. But I'm itching now. Now the itching is starting to because I want to buy something. I'm getting that fix. That fix feeling. So, and it's been a while, people. Since the beginning of the year, I have been very good. That doesn't mean I'm giving myself a reason, but I want to line up stuff. Now, I saw I think it's a BB cream. Smashbox Photo Ready. This looked like it had a little luminescence to it, like it might give my skin a little glow. If anybody is aware, could you please let me know? See, I am interested in BB creams that enhance my skin, but see, I don't know if I'm asking for too much. A BB cream that enhances my skin, gives my skin a luminous glow, but is lightweight. Am I asking for too much? I don't know if they make that sort of thing. Because the Maybelline BB cream is good. It's a little thick, but it's lighter than what I'm using right now, which is still the NARS. So I don't know if there's a BB cream that's even lighter in formulation than the Maybelline BB Fresh. BB Cream Fresh, BB Fresh, Dream Fresh. You know the one I'm talking about. So hit me up, because I know there's a lot of people out there who have been helping me out and, just, giving me suggestions and this, that, and the other. So yeah, as you can see, I'm right now on the BB Cream, the Foundation Fix again. So I think the next one, which I have, the next one I'll be using, if it's not too heavy, because I forgot the formulation, but it'll let me know. It is the L'Oreal Lumi. I have that. So I might use that March 20th. March 20th is the first day of spring. Boom. We get rid of NARS. Boom to the new foundation. Every first day of the new season, I change my foundations. I've told you this. So I don't know. I might go with the Maybelline, or I might go with the L'Oreal Lumi. I think I'll go with the L'Oreal Lumi, because I just bought it last year. Early last year, I think it was, or late 2012, and I didn't really have a chance to kind of really use it as much as I've been using my Sheer Glow. So I might give that one a shot, and maybe leave the Maybelline BB cream for summer as opposed to wearing it in the springtime. I don't know. I've got so many rotations, and I've got 5 foundations right now. Like, I really need another one. But I'm looking for that luminescence. I'm looking for that. And, oh, if anybody is aware of the MAC cover-up, I think that's what it's called, sheer cover-up foundation. Does it have a luminescence to it, too? Because, I'm looking for I'm not looking for disco ball. I'm looking for a nice luminescence, kind of radiant, skin brightening. That's it, skin brightening. Skin brightening foundation. Listen to that wind, people. Do y'all hear that? That's the wind. It's been frigidly cold all day today, and the wind has been kicking up like nobody's damn business. So help me with that one, okay? Suggestions, suggestions, suggestions. Just post them in the comments. Just give me suggestions, people. Oh, and as a reference for my skin tone, in case anybody wants to kind of really go the extra mile and look for a shade that's perfect for my skin tone, in MAC, Mineralized Skin Finish, I am NW43. NW45 is too dark for me, so I'm NW43. And NW40, of course, is too light for me. But I think NW40 in MAC's concealer would work well for me. I have to try that one. Studio Fix, I think, is the concealer in the black pot, and it's kind of thick. I've never used it before, but I think if I use the NW40, because it's lighter than my skin, it'll highlight, enhance my like cover up the dark circles and enhance my eyes. So work with me on that one, okay? Now, you are going to love this, especially you, Sarah. Sarah was cute yesterday. She posted the beginning of the Real Housewives of New York City with Heather saying, holla. Y'all remember I was talking about that, right? Well, guess who was on WPLJ this morning? And she was holla all over the damn place. I really wanted to throw the radio across the room. I caught the beginning of her as I was putting on my coat, and I caught the rest of it on the drive to work. She was filling us in on what is going on and what is going down. And did y'all know? Well, I don't know if it's been known, because she told us about it. Apparently Ramona is getting a divorce. But we are going to see the bubblings of why she's getting a divorce in this season's Real Housewives of New York City. So we won't see her actually going through the divorce, but we'll see why she's going for a divorce. So Heather was all chatty ratty, and she was holla, and I was like Please, Lord Jesus, don't let her say it anymore. But of course, right before she left, you know, they were like, thank you, Heather, from the Real Housewives. And she was like, holla. I was like, for real? For real? For real. I couldn't take it anymore. I couldn't take it anymore. So yeah, that was the last thing I wanted to talk to you about, because that was the last thing I wrote. But let me tell you what I did today. You know, Cutie and I were talking, and it was the last part of the day, and it was like around maybe around 4:30, 4:30, 4:45. We're talking, and Mrs. Cutie comes walking across, and she's like, she sees him in talking to me, and she's like, bye. And I said, both of Cutie and I both waved at her, said, bye. And I looked at him, and he was coming back to talk to me. I was kind of surprised, because normally, you know, he just drops me like a hot potato to go chasing after whoever. But now he got a girl. So, and I was kind of surprised that he came back to talking to me. So I looked at him. I said, what are you doing? He said, what are you talking about? I said, go after her. Walk her to the door. What's wrong with you? So he's like, yeah, you're right. And then he went out. I just wanted him to know that I know who it is you are going with. Because even though I know her picture on Facebook, I just want him to know that I know who she is. Okay. So he went to talk to her for about a good 10 minutes or whatever. And, you know, because she leaves before he does. So she went out, and, you know, after I had to shove him out the door, he went and he goes, oh, I'll be back. And I said, yeah, would you just go? Just go. So then he came back, and he was all smiles and whatnot. So I don't know if they were kissing or making out or whatever. I don't, you know, we are still in the workplace. So I don't know. So he came back, and I said, do I have to teach you boyfriend etiquette? And he's like, no, you don't have to. I said, no, I think I do have to teach you boyfriend etiquette. Because that moment right there was a moment that I was just about to step up from my desk and smack you in the back of the head. Boom, just like that. Because you were just standing here talking to me, and she's waving to you goodbye. I'm thinking she's trying to tell you, could you walk me to the door? And you did not pick up on that. Do I have to teach you boyfriend etiquette? What's the problem? And he was like, no, I think I'm a pretty good boyfriend. I said, well, you know, you have to show some respect, because I feel kind of awkward. You're talking to me, and your girlfriend is walking by, and she's saying goodbye, and you just going to keep talking to me. He's like, well, you know. And I said, no, I don't know. But here it is. If she does it again, and you're here, excuse yourself. I mean, just don't ignore me. Excuse yourself, and then go and walk her out the door. He's like, yeah, you're right. I said, I know I'm right. He goes, but I really am well versed in the boyfriend etiquette. I said, well, you need to show it, okay? Because that moment was a faux pas of all faux pas. You are talking to another chick, that would be me, and your girlfriend's walking by. Now, how does that look? And then you don't even bother to stop the conversation with me to go to talk to her. Now, you have done that in the past. Oh, I was letting him have it, honey. I said, you have, before you two were a couple, you have been known to just drop the conversation with me and just go chasing tail. And he was turning beet red. And I said, those days are over. Don't worry, I'm not going to hold it over your head. But, you know, now that you are a substantial couple, you can't still be talking to me. I mean, if we're having a conversation, just don't be jutting out like in the middle. I'm trying to tell you something, and you just, in the middle of the conversation, you just walk away. You know, turn to me and say, oh, excuse me, hold on one moment. And then you go and talk to your girlfriend. That was it. So I had to school him to that game. Youth. See, even because he's 32 years old, even at that age, you still have to teach them stuff. See, I'm tired of teaching. I was not born to be a teacher, especially of men. They need to come well equipped. Especially close to my age, you need to come well equipped. And all your drama about your ex and your children, I don't need to know that. Okay, I have nothing to do with that situation. Okay, so if you want to come correct with me, you need to leave the crap at the door. That's all I'm saying. But I don't have to have that conversation with any man, because there's no man out there to have the conversation with. So there you have it. I'm not going to try to start sounding bitter again because I'm really not. I'm fine. I really am fine the way I am. So, but let me tell you something. Okay, on my work monitor, my you know, the monitor, the desktop, I covered the desktop with my Win for Life ticket. You know, I took a picture in the Google Images and I looked for a Win for Life ticket, and then I made it. I didn't center it, and I didn't stretch it out. I made it like I don't know. There's stretch, there's center, and then there's, you know, when you have the same image over and over and over and over. I covered my screen with the with a picture of a Win for Life ticket. So a coworker passed by, and I just had, you know, I wasn't working on anything particular, so the desktop was just open. She said, "Is that the Win for Life?" And she started cracking up. I said, "You laugh. You go ahead and laugh. One of these days, that ticket is going to make me a winner." And she was laughing like it was the funniest thing she had ever seen. I said, "See, you go ahead. You keep it up. You keep it up. I'm telling you, one of these days, people, laugh all you want to." You see my 2 tickets, right? My Powerball and my Mega. Tonight and tomorrow night. Tonight will be the Mega. That's this one. And tomorrow night is the Powerball. That's this one. You think I'm joking? I am not playing. Okay? I am not playing. One of these lotteries is going to be for me. I'm just letting you know. Okay, people, so that is that with that upon that. Tomorrow is Saturday. I should go get my car inspected, but I really don't feel like doing a damn thing. And oh, can I tell you, I got a phone call on my cell phone at work today. Yes, this is Doshi Diagnostic. Your doctor has sent us a referral and would like to schedule you for a CT scan. I was like, "Excuse you?" No, I'm not aware of this. She goes, "Yes, he just faxed us over the." I said, "Well, I haven't spoken to my doctor in like over 3 weeks. I was waiting for him to call me back, but he never mentioned anything to me." She goes, "Would you like to talk to your doctor first?" I said, "Yes, please. Let me call you back to see if I really need this CT scan." Okay. So yes, honey, I called my doctor and gave him what for. Yes, I did. Oh, and he was like, "Yes, I understand." But I said, "Look, 3 weeks ago, I saw you, and X-ray and what, the one with the head, MRI and X-ray, and I had another another X-ray and another CAT scan, and you can't come up with any kind of solution. And by the way, my leg is feeling fine. Thank you very much. My back is still hurting." He goes, "Well, yes, that's the issue." I said, "Mm-hmm." I said, weren't you supposed to call me in regards to this CAT scan that you scheduled for me?" "Oh, well, I just wanted, just to pick it up from where we left off." I said, "We left off at the fact that you were going to call me about seeing a neurologist. Now, all of a sudden, I have to go get another CAT scan?" Oh, I was giving him what for. And, he was actually giving it back to me. He said, "Well, if you don't want to, that's really on you. But should anything happen," trying to give me the guilt trip situation. And I was listening to what he was saying, and then I dropped it on him. I said, "Every time I go to you just for the results of nothing, it's $30 copay. $30 on top of $30 on top of $30. And then he was like, "Yes, I understand. But you have to understand that the $30 it doesn't go toward us. It goes toward the Doshi Diagnostics for their x-rays and he was giving me the whole spiel. And he goes, "Your health is worth more than $30. I said, "Sure, it's worth more than $30. But, this is 30 on top of 30 on top of 30 on top. And then my health is fine and nobody can tell me anything about my back." The nerve test came out positive. Everything came out. You know, it seems like I'm in great shakes. Yes, but we did see a hemoglobin situation growing on your bone and blah, blah, blah. And we'd really like to see. I said, okay. I said, okay. I said, I'm going for this last CAT scan. And if there's no, yes, I can understand. I understand your frustration and blah, blah, blah. But yes, please go. I said, okay. So I called back Doshi Diagnostics and wanted to schedule it for tomorrow. Because I've been going, every time I had an appointment, it was always for Saturday. And I said, I would like to schedule for it tomorrow. And she goes, we have nothing for tomorrow. And then I said, okay, well, she cut me right off. She goes, and next week, Saturday is not good either. And I looked at the phone like, bitch, you having an attitude with me? What? But I didn't say that. I said, well, what is your next available appointment for a C-scan, for a CAT scan? And she goes, March 20th. But you have to come in at 7 a.m. I said, did you just say I have to come in at 7 a.m. in the morning? She said, yes, that's the earliest we have for you. I said, okay, book me for 7 a.m. March 20th. I'll be there. She said, okay. And, you know, don't forget to come in with a form of ID. And if there's copay, you have to. I said, I'm well aware. I've been there before. Okay, well, see you on March 20th. I said, March 20th. I think that's a Tuesday or a Wednesday. So hopefully I'll have time to go 7 a.m. now. And I have to be at work at 9. So hopefully I could go and not have to ask somebody to cover for me. And I'll be back at work at 9. Of course, I'll still let them know just in case I am running a little late. But I surely don't think I'm going to be running that late. Okay? So, yeah. So apparently this back situation, leg situation, is still not through. I really was convinced that since the doctor hadn't called me in after 3 weeks, that, okay, well, he can't come up with a solution. And apparently he doesn't want me to go see a neurologist. So, okay, I just left it at that. I wasn't going to call him because you know what? $30 stayed nicely in my pocket. But here we go again. And of course, I'm going to get the CAT scan. They're going to fax over the results to the doctor, but he's not going to tell it to me over the phone. Oh no, how else could we possibly collect the $30? You have to come either after work or leave early because, of course, their hours are the same as my hours. He is 9 a.m. to 5:30. What are my hours? 9 a.m. to 5:30, which means I probably have to leave work at 4 or 4:30 to get my ass over there, to find a parking spot, to pay them $30, to sit at his office, to have him say, oh, well, everything is fine. Let me not raise my blood pressure because I feel it rising. I really want to enjoy this weekend, have a nice, pleasant weekend. And, yeah, and I want to read some comments from you in regards to, you know, a new foundation or a new BB cream, illuminating, radiant, you know, these are the words I'm looking for. Illuminating, radiant, glow. You know, I'm still looking for the glow. Although I do look kind of good today, I must say. I'm purpled up today, honey, from purple headband to purple shirt to purple lip gloss. I even got my purple. Yes, indeedy do. Purple is the color of the day. So that is that with that upon that. I love you. I love my YouTube family. Hit me up. Let me know. Yeah, it's kind of looking like a dominoes kind of a night. I'm just letting y'all know. It's very bad. I know it's very bad. But I can't deny myself completely of everything. Just live devoid of all the good stuff in the world. I'm not eating chocolates. I'm not eating bonbons. I'm not eating bags of potato chips. Can I just break for one time this month and get me a Domino's? I'm going to place the order as soon as I try to upload this thing. That's how serious I am right now. Okay, so I love you. I love my YouTube family. Hit me up. Let me know. Have an awesome, careful, lovely weekend because you know it's going to go like that. And I will see you on Monday. Okay? Whoever watches Scandal, hit me up because we can have a talk. I can't talk about Parenthood because I didn't see it yet. I'll be watching that over the weekend. So we can talk about it next week, you know, before next Thursday's Parenthood, where I'll be DVRing it again because of Scandal. Scandal is so good. Okay, that's all. That's it. Have a pleasant and safe weekend, and I will be talking to you on Monday. I love all of you, and thank you, my new subscribers. I am still getting new subscribers. I love you all. Thank you for hanging in there with me. I love you. Mwah. Bye now.